In our modern environment, we are constantly told that meditation, relaxation, and wellness are soft practices, nice to have, but not essential. We are surrounded by marketing that tells us to vibrate high or just chill out. But for many of you, these aren't just suggestions, they are survival tools in a loud world. Today, I am challenging the standard narrative. My goal is to move past the marketing hype and look at the clinical reality of what happens to your brain and body when you practice these techniques. We are going to perform a biological logic check. Important disclaimer. Before we begin, I want to be very clear. I personally love meditation and these relaxation practices. And when they're practiced properly, they are absolutely great tools. I am not trying to convince anyone to think negatively about them, and I certainly don't want to upset anyone. We are simply exploring both sides of the coin in a discussion-style format, diving into the pros and cons. That said, we must acknowledge that while often promoted as universal cures, these practices can carry significant risks. For some individuals, they may trigger anxiety, depression, insomnia, and traumatic re-experiencing. In rare cases, they can cause dissociation, a mental state where you feel detached from your body or your surroundings, as if you are watching yourself from a distance, or even delusional symptoms, particularly practiced incorrectly or without proper guidance. While this video dives into the complex realities of these practices, here at Serenity Soundscapes Relaxing Music, we are dedicated to focusing on the positive and helping you find your calm. Let's start with the mechanisms of calm. Your breath is the only part of your autonomic nervous system, the part of your body that automatically runs your heart rate and digestion without you having to think about it, that you can control at will, acting as a backdoor to your brain. How this works for me. I use these breathing techniques to stabilize my own focus before I start recording or editing my content. It helps me quiet the noise so I can channel my energy into creating the perfect atmosphere for you. The pros. The 0.1 Hertz resonance frequency. This is a rhythm of about 6 breaths per minute that syncs your heart and lungs, triggering cardiorespiratory coherence. The vagus nerve. Think of this as your biological shield. It releases acetylcholine, a brain chemical that acts like a neural highlighter, marking specific circuits in your brain for growth and change to dampen inflammation. The physiological sigh. A double inhale followed by a long exhale. It manually overrides your fight or flight system by popping open collapsed air sacs in your lungs. The logic check. Cons and risks. While these tools are incredible, they aren't always a cure. For some, the sudden stillness of a 0.1 Hertz breathing rhythm can lead to hyperarousal, where the body feels so stimulated that it triggers a panic attack. If you have a history of trauma, sitting in silence can trigger a freeze response or dorsal vagal activation, a survival state where the nervous system shuts down when it feels overwhelmed, causing you to re-experience past events. Why do we struggle to turn off our minds? It's the default mode network, DMN, your brain's background app that is always running when you aren't focused on a specific task, often leading to rumination and chatter. How this works for me. When I'm crafting my sleep stories, I deliberately choose nature-inspired imagery and sounds to help you shift your attention away from that background chatter. It's my way of helping your brain stop ruminating and start resting. The pros: hard versus soft fascination. Urban environments force hard fascination, which wears out your prefrontal cortex. Nature provides soft fascination via fractals, allowing your focus battery to recharge. Neuroplasticity. Mindfulness, when done correctly, shrinks the amygdala, the brain's ancient alarm system or fear center that detects threats, and increases gray matter density in areas responsible for emotional regulation. The logic check: cons and risks. We must address the wellness trap. The industry often promotes toxic positivity, where we are told to suppress all negative emotions. This can lead to dissociation, feeling detached from your body, or even psychosis in rare intensive retreat settings. Sometimes people use relaxation as a numbness to avoid seeking help for deeper medical or psychological issues. True wellness isn't about avoiding stress. It's about training your system to bounce back. How this works for me. Even when I'm working on difficult projects or feeling frustrated, I use that mental friction as a signal that I am growing and refining my channel. Embracing that challenge is exactly how I keep building the quality content you see here. The pros. The AMCC. You can physically thicken the anterior mid-cingulate cortex, also known as the AMCC, which is a specific hub in the brain that acts as the physical willpower hub by integrating effort and reward, by engaging in difficult, non-preferred tasks. The error signal. Frustration is not a sign to quit. It is the biological highlighter, acetylcholine, marking neural circuits for growth. The logic check: cons and risks. We have to be honest about the lack of regulation in this space. The market is flooded with unaccredited coaches. If you aren't sure if a practice is helping or hurting, your logic check is your best tool. If you feel you are suppressing healthy, normal negative emotions, because a wellness app told you to, that is not resilience. That is avoidance. By understanding these clinical mechanisms, you shift from being a passenger in your body to being its operator. You now have the full manual, from the immediate calm of the breath to the long-term architecture of your brain. We don't do this to vibrate high or to escape reality. We do this to train our systems to be more resilient, to lower systemic inflammation, and to improve our ability to connect with others. You are the architect of your own evolution, and that means being an informed, cautious, and intentional user of these powerful tools. Thank you for joining this masterclass. I'll see you in the next installment as we continue to dive into the science of human optimization. Thank you for watching.